Hello everybody, welcome back to some more KCD2. We're going to be continuing the story in this one, so if you are joining afterwards, just bear in mind that is the plan that we have. I've just cleared my inventory out, so we should be pretty good for looting if we need to be. But I'm not expecting it to be a big issue. Aha. Hello, Catherine.
Hey, my lovely. Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
If only just about him. I got a job in an alehouse, and I must have heard all the gossip about this sinful city. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the desires of young men, who I sometimes have to beat off with a stick. Simply everything. The tavern seems to be the fount of all knowledge.
You'll have to tell me more about the sinning part. That sounds interesting.
You youngsters are all the same. But work before pleasure. After we find Liechtenstein and free Capon, we'll see.
Oh, she's on the table.
But anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty alehouse. And one of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein. But there can't be that many rich men who pay spies. And we have to start somewhere.
That's true. And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it. That grubby alehouse is a bit too wild even for me.
Alright, let's go. You're not afraid, are you?
Well, if it's too wild even for you, maybe I should be worried.
Well, at least you don't risk being groped by a bunch of lewd, s***ing miners.
Well, it's only to be expected after all.
Excuse me?
I mean, I'm sure they don't see nice women like you very often.
Naughty boy. You just make sure nobody robs you there.
Does this place have a name?
I'm not sure if it's a name, but the locals call it the Hole in the Wall.
Alright, let's go.
I see the owner's got a sense of humor.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's a joke. You'll find it in Hot Prink. There's no other alehouse in that quarter.
So, goatskin in the hole in the wall. I reckon I'll remember that. I'll go and check it out.
Before you go, I wanted to ask. Nobody ever told me why we're actually looking for this Liechtenstein fella.
He might know where they're holding Capon.
I'm sure lots of people might know that.
But Liechtenstein's on our side. At least I hope he still is. You never know these days.
But who is he? And why is he in Kuttenberg?
He's a young noble from Jobst's council. His family have domains in Moravia and Lower Austria. He's here to gather information about the enemy for Jobst. And judging by how important it was for Istvan to find out where he is, he's a real thorn in their side. And they're out to get him.
So we're getting involved in noble men's schemes again. That means trouble.
I'll do my best not to get us mixed up in all that.
Sure you will. But it can't be helped. There's a war on, and we have to fight. Watch out for yourself, Henry. I have a bad feeling about that district.
You're not the only one.
And when she realizes the laundry nothing but a wet blouse, it's a sight for sore
Alright, let's make a move, shall we?
Go and rinse your collar. You're drooling all over it.
So, hole in the wall, I don't know what that is. I've been there before. Luckily for me. It's one of the beds I use. I'm going to have a look at the bow seller there. I want to just double check something. Apparently, one of the bows he sells is the best longbow. I'm tempted to test out the longbow against the crossbow. Because I'm finding the crossbow is too restrictive when it's reloading. Right, the bow dude is going to be down here. Let's see if the the game has recovered from all the bugs. Robbing around everything seems to have really done a number on them.
If I don't, how
No,
can
you
I
don't.
help? I'll have a look at the.
Yeah, so for some reason the ash longbow is the best. Alright, I'll be coming back for my money later. And the best arrows.
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right. I'm glad you found what you were looking for.
Very good. 700 groschen, wow. Well, once the next nighttime arrives, we're going to go and get that back. I see running water. No. Just thought I saw something moving a bit weird. Ooh, I'm going to put a poll on the stream, actually.
I'm not afraid of you, and I can look at whoever I want to. I mean, look at her tits, eh? Come on out, fucker. Fuck you, horser. What?
I do love how dynamic some of this is.
Hey, stop fighting!
We've just randomly come up here and everyone's starting to fight. Hilarious. I need to get in there.
To the stocks with him!
This is the hole in the wall. Didn't even have to look at the map, I knew where it was. Okay. So what did... Why can't I track the quest? That's weird. Aha, there we go. That was a bit weird. You have to do it on the header. Just somewhere in here. Okay, we'll talk around.
Hey, stop fighting!
That's a lot of people going for a look there, isn't it?
What will it be?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
You'd be surprised the people I know.
So you know where I can find him?
Look here, youngster. Whether I know him or not, the main thing is I don't know you. Gotcha?
I might be a stranger, yeah. But everyone had to come here for the first time once, didn't they?
Well, that's true enough. This alehouse hasn't stood here since the creation of the world. Although some of the guests look like they have. If you need something, ask Chenyek. I just pour ale. And he might even tell you something about that bastard. I never liked him much anyway.
You're talking as if he's not here anymore.
Kurva. Just go and see Chenyek. I don't know nothing.
Alright. What's this guy got anyway?
What do you have?
You got anything I want? Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, it actually does. It adds a very small amount of noise. Reduces visibility. Couple of bits with that. Nah.
Why are you wasting my time?
They'll end up being... Hello, Rat.
Greetings. Do you need something?
I'll have a look at your...
They've all got different stuff. No, same stuff. Shenyek we're looking for.
Look out.
Drunkard Zavish.
Fuck it.
Your house. Knuckles. Where's Sonic?
Praise God.
Oh, you there?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Aye. But I reckon I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Why not?
Because I don't know you. Although the way you're kitted out, you seem like you might fit in here.
It's interesting. Conspicuousness must be good for me.
I simply have to find him. And I couldn't care less whether I do it the easy way or the hard way. So don't fuck with me, or I'll have you. Along with the whole of this lousy pigsty.
Alright, fella, alright. Just take it easy. I test everyone like that. No need to be nasty. You look like you mean business. So I reckon you'll fit in fine here. If you want to, that is. What was it you wanted to know?
I'm looking for Goatskin. I hear he used to come here.
Aye. Thing is, ain't nobody seen him here for a few days.
But he used to come here.
Aye. He was here day in, day out. Only this time some burly lads came here and duffed him up proper.
Ah, really?
Do you know the men who beat him up?
No. But there were some Jews among them, and that's pretty odd. Seeing as how they don't usually get mixed up in nothing.
Why did they give him such a beating? Did they say anything?
Well, Goatskin is a right knobhead. Always asking for it.
Hey, 2K. I don't know yet. I'm still considering it, but I'm thinking maybe.
Big gob. The last week he was coming, throwing glint around. And when we squeezed him about where he got the coin, he said he was spying for some lord.
And does this lord have a name?
Oh, that's
He didn't
wild.
say. We didn't swallow
Do you
it
recommend
down
it?
about
I
spying.
didn't really play the last one much. I don't know. I don't know whether to do it or not.
What happened to Goatskin? Does anyone know where he is now?
No word. But I reckon he's holed up somewhere, licking his wounds. Seems he's stuck his nose in a wasp's nest, and he won't be sticking it out again for a while. If you're going to look for him, try it at night. He don't stray far when he's on the job. Usually between Hradek and the horse market. He goes after drunks. So I try asking in the local drinking dens.
All right. What does he look like, though? He can't be the only fella who likes to relieve drunks of their purses.
Don't know what's in it.
Truth. But you'll know Goatskin when you see him. They call him that on account of how he got kicked in the head by a goat as a nipper. He's got...
I know it's like it's a boss grinder, right? Where you face a monster. Because I did Monster Hunter Rise. I actually enjoyed Monster Hunter Rise for a while. So I mean, the fact that's the case, I probably should give it a go.
Why did
He ain't
I'm sure
between and then...
any other?
So I guess we will be doing Monster Hunter. I guess we'll take his job. We can maybe do that later. I have no idea.
Poverty, even the church.
Nicely wrong. Which estate has the greatest reform?
The commoner.
Correct. The reform...
After
Youth, but now last. Who is the right?
Wenceslas.
Indeed. All right. Maybe this will. It's he.
From what it's rather the other way.
We call ourselves the worldly justice is as fickle as
Justice from me, or the aren't you a
Sig. As long
What if, just out of courtesy?
go ahead. Perhaps you are one of the lucky ones who are not harmed by Sigismund's presence. In maybe you don't mind selling a piece. As for me, I will go. But you,
Don't worry. I think this town.
we are who like I'm in charge.
And it was Sigismund's doing that the village we started in got burned down, so...
How can
You want to ask? We're not. Here's to the girl. That remind. I'd like to. Didn't you? And this is where. Me.
Wow, this is so long.
Well, where you?
For a side quest.
That can't be. Let hit. But I'm no. Don't even. The job got it. What's you'll? It's not. There are all. When you do.
God of War. Yes. The 2 new ones I did.
Sigurd, can I?
If you need. That's all.
All right.
Good luck.
As we've got side quests and the main quest here. We'll look at Feast for the Poor later on. Supply of sausages. We're going this way. How far this way? Oh, we can fast travel there. Rate them 1 to 10. The first Viking one was better than the second one. So that has to get the higher score.
I heard you're in need of money, friend.
I should have sent a comment. It's okay. So the first one has to get like 9 out of 10 probably. And the second one, what really? Yeah, definitely. There's less character growth in the second one between the 2 characters. There's too many collectibles and list ticking off.
What's taking so long? What's taking so long?
Alright, so we go around here somewhere. Yeah, definitely. Like when I played the second one, I couldn't wait for it to end. Whereas the first one, I was like, oh my god, yeah, that was great. There was just too much Assassin's Creed-y, tick stuff off the map stuff going on.
Greetings, how can I help?
I'm looking for...
Aye, Goatskin. That rings a bell. If there's something you want to know, ask them. Take care for now.
Miners. I don't see any miners. Ask this dude, though.
Day to you.
What do you sell?
What do you have for sale?
Way less dodgy stuff. Life in the tavern. There's a drinking book.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't...
I find it hilarious that you can get better at drinking by reading.
I'm looking for...
Goatskin? He turns up on the street now and then, but he never shows his face in my alehouse. No Germans come here. Some Gluck.
Gonna take your cool mustache.
Goatskin's jerk?
Goatskin, what I...
Right, okay.
It sounds like you're not...
It's the local yakkers who can't stand them. I've got nothing against... If you've got glint, come in and make yourself at home. If you ain't...
Right.
Thanks.
I helped you out.
Entschuldigung, ein Bier bitte.
Right. Set a trap. Robs drunks at night. Okay. So that means we could do this. Let's try it.
better, eh, man?
There he is.
Hey, are you Goatskin by any chance?
Yeah, that's me, what do you want?
I have a couple of questions for you.
Look, I didn't. I never told nobody. Nobody. I swear. I'll even swear to Samuel and his god if he wants.
Who the hell is Samuel?
You weren't sent by Sam.
I wouldn't be asking you if I was, would I?
You know, like, I promise not to talk about it no more. They'll kill me otherwise.
I get that, but do you think they'll just forget about it? How long do you intend to hide?
Until I have enough. You know, glint to take off.
Well, I could help you with that. I know a lot of people. Getting you out of town won't be a problem. If you help me, I'll help you.
That sounds, you know, promising. But I still need coin. I can't just pack up and take off.
Coin shouldn't be a problem. How much do you want so you can disappear in peace?
Not much, a few score groschen. But that won't be a problem for a well-heeled fella like yourself.
Here you are. But you're gonna talk, right?
Right. Well, I like talking, you know, like... What is it you want to know?
I heard you were spying for some nobleman. Is that true?
I was doing nothing but, you know, like, I was spying for 2 weeks.
Does this gentleman have a name?
He does. He's one of them, you know, Jews. Samuel, his name is. He was nice to me till I started blabbering.
Have you ever heard the name Liechtenstein?
I don't know him, but I heard Samuel telling his people, like them Jews, I mean, about this, what's his name? Liechtenstein.
What exactly did he say?
Liechtenstein.
Did he speak
That's
about
quite
him
funny.
in a good way or a bad way?
I don't know. I just remembered a funny name. I don't pay much heed to things that what don't concern me.
And you call yourself a spy?
Watch it, mate. I remember things well enough, but only what they pays me to remember. I ain't gonna, you know, fill my head up with shit that don't concern me for free.
Jesus wept. Do you know where I could find this, Samuel?
Go to that, you know, synagogue. He hangs around it in front of it, and people, like, brings him news of what's on the grapevine, you know. And evenings he sits around at the King's...
What time is it for you right now, 2K, if you're still there?
You know, a Jewish tavern. But watch out. They ain't too welcoming towards our people there.
What is it you did as a spy?
Mostly I was standing guard in front of that palace, you know, like Rutard's place. I was watching for who was going in and out, see? You know, who, with who, where, when, and that.
And what went on there?
Well, people was coming and going, all sorts of nobles, and I'd tell Samuel what colours they was carrying, see? I was good at that. I remember pictures good, you know?
I reckon I know what...
Of course.
I got the refund. I'll tell you what. They got the pickpocketing mechanics in this game so right. I've never done it. Oh, it's nighttime, isn't it? It's time. Let me get my money back.
Keep close to the others.
Perfect time of day as well. Hopefully this time we don't have any bugs going on. I feel like the game's recovering better now, though. When I was cycling this to do the... So I had a few rounds doing it practice ready for the video I made. It seemed to seriously break the NPCs doing it too often. I guess because some of them start looking for you. That was some loot right there. Give me that. Oh, 1100. Gorgeous. And then we can take just the best arrows. Didn't even see me. He's got some good armor on as well. The guards here are well equipped. Alright, so where are we going? Down there. Best way is... let's go left. Let's ride, I guess. I need that riding XP. Start building up.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Now we can get some movement on the go. Whoa! Went everywhere then. Why's it? I don't know why it's turning like that. It's so weird. Can we just follow the path, Mr. Horse?
Whoa.
Oh, next bit along.
Hey, you're not allowed here.
Oh. Why? Oh, it's a different quest. I'm supposed to go there. Heh. Alright, I'll be back later for you. Something will be this way. I wonder if I should make it daytime. Cat is looking low on sleep. Let's have a look first, see how much of a pain in the ass it'll be otherwise. I need to keep the torch out, don't I? Obviously in that building.
I didn't mean it.
Oh, Freund.
Hello, Samuel. We've got to have a look. That's a very hard.
God be with you.
Sholem, are you lost?
I'm not lost. I'm looking for Samuel. I need to ask him something.
Goyim rarely wander in here with good intentions. What do you want with him?
Is that you?
There are many Samuels here.
You can't just come in
And if I'm not good enough for you, I'm afraid nobody...
I'm looking for a John of Liechtenstein.
I'm sure Samuel knows a lot.
You aren't
But I
allowed
do not-
here.
It isn't just anyone looking for Liechtenstein.
I do not care who sent you.
You've no right to be
You will
here.
not impress me like that.
So how can I impress you?
Impressions are worth nothing. I'm only of interest to you Goyim when you need something.
You can't
To
just
you,
come
I'm
in
just
here
a
as you like.
dirty Jew.
All right. What do you...
An exchange. I have this one problem.
Well, if you're...
You've got no business.
You are no better than my people. But unfortunately, they were all born under our star. And that is a problem.
I understand.
Come now.
You probably
You've
know
no
that my
right to be
people
here.
face
Out.
outbreaks of hatred from time to time. A house is plundered. People be... Usually it is started by some scum spreading rumors that we eat Christian babies or...
You can't just come in here as you like.
Those are usually...
That is what I used to think as well. It would make sense. There are those who do it just out of
You
spite.
aren't allowed here.
And because they can get away with it. We are not Christians. We're not even people to them. I have heard that such people are meeting in an old abandoned... I need someone to get among them.
Weren't they...
Why?
Go.
Their kind usually are not too bright.
You can't just come in
You just
here
have
as
to
you like.
curse the Jews and say you want to join them. Do not worry.
All right.
Agree. They usually...
At the st...
Come
right.
now.
That's right. I reckon if you get them to let you join, and you'll have...
We increased in scholarship, did we? Alright, okay, I'm going. I had to talk to the dude.
You've got no business here.
100% want to check that chest, though.
Good. And don't come back till you've learned your manners.
Keep close to the others. It's not safe here.
Oh, friend. Good doggy. Good boy.
Why won't it turn off? Get rid of that thing. %, got to check.
Wer war das? Where are you? Wer war das? Where are you? Why is this open? There's nobody here.
She didn't look to me. Now we're going to see what's in here. Come on. Not a lot. Okay.
Who's that? Wait, it was here just a moment ago.
A bear cub.
How did it go?
I went to see him, but he threw me out.
And you were surprised.
This person didn't even see me.
Bollocks a misunderstanding. You made a fool of yourself, more like.
Oh well. So next up we go to... Anti-Semites meeting. Well, where's the mining district?
Nobody else can help you.
There must be somewhere down here. It's got something to do with miners.
Don't think I can't see you.
Hmm. I wonder why it hasn't given me a marker. Where's the miners district? Oh, so I've got to wait until sundown. Right, so yeah, let's go to the inn and get some sleep then. That's gonna work. Just wondering why I couldn't see the inn. I was looking in the wrong place. Sleep until the evening. I wonder what happens if you miss the meeting.
Lord be with you.
What kind of pig will sit
Oh.
in here?
Goliath. So I guess this is the wrong time. Bit later.
Oh, you
Bit more later. I don't know exactly where the miner's yard would be.
You
Greetings to
silly
you
doggy.
Is he going to pop up or not? Here we go. Oh, all the way up there. At least it made a save, so if they make it in time, I can fix it.
Hey! Hey! Open up! Open up!
Well, what are you doing, Moishe?
Foot's a capora, piece of junk. Never mind. We'll cut this shit down.
Good luck. Let's go.
Come on, then.
Yeah, you're getting first.
Your ass.
You want to try me?
I don't know how you've got health left.
Wait! Don't kill him. You're gonna beg for mercy. After this, we can make a deal. We have some of your people. We can exchange them.
They're not my people.
Our people? What the hell are you talking about? We caught some of them yesterday, trying to get to Liechtenstein, just like you. No, I'm after Liechtenstein because I need to talk to him. I'm not his enemy. But if you know where he is, you better take me to him. Right now. I have my orders. I'm not supposed to let anyone near him. Especially not someone who just beat my two best men. I'm not a fool. Right. I'll go unarmed. If that'll convince you. I'll trust you.
It's interesting how he seemed to identify
You have to trust me.
my mark on the blade. What happens if he didn't forge your own sword?
All right. But no tricks. Those are the rules.
Crushed him. I didn't even have armor on. Hello, Zero. How are you? Oh, 60% no for Monster now. On 8 votes as well. Wow. People don't like me. Well, they don't like Monster now. I'm joking, obviously.
Wait. Who is noticed that somewhere.
We will soon find out. Let us in.
Wenches or the neighbor's daughter, any dirt you can dig up. Off you go. Oh, who have you brought now, Sam?
I'm not entirely sure, but he says he knows you and absolutely insisted he had to talk to you.
Ah. Of course. Henry. Lord Capon of Perkstein's page. We met on my visit to Rattay. He's all right.
Lord Capon's escort and bodyguard.
Quite. Quite. But tell me, what brings you here?
Well,
That's sort of you. Cool.
that's quite a long story, sir.
I've got plenty of time, and actually I enjoy long stories. You know why? Because they demand a lot of wine. Please, take a seat and tell me everything.
If I'm not mistaken, Jobst sent you to von Berkhoff with a message. How did that go?
Terribly.
Not well. As we were approaching Trotsky, we were attacked by bandits. They killed all our men.
What?
We only got away by a hair's breadth. And we lost everything, including the message. We ended up in rags, like beggars. They wouldn't let us into the castle. After that, we tried to get by as best we could.
Good God! I need a drink now. But did you manage to deliver the message in the end?
Just made it. Got the tier 4. Yeah, cool. I'm glad you got it. That's what I just crushed those two guys with. We should do elaborate. Doing more speech gets you more stat points.
I like exciting stories.
Well, you'll love this one then. Apart from being ambushed and almost killed, Capon ended up on the gallows for poaching.
A nobleman on the gallows for poaching?
It was a mistake, of course. He really did have a noose round his neck, though. But it all worked out in the end.
Good gracious! But tell me, who ambushed you?
Well, that's interesting as well. Istvan Toth and some others.
What? That sneaky rat from Talmberg? He's still alive?
Not now, he's not. Man, that glitching NPC behind me, that's a problem.
Well done. Let's drink to that. Death to the enemy. What happened next?
Von Berghoff was attacked around the same time by the same men, so we thought we were on the same side as him. And we wanted to help him catch the bandits as a goodwill gesture.
Why didn't he catch them himself?
He tried. We found out for him that the bandits were holed up at Nabokov. When he sent his soldiers to their lair, we went with them. We wanted to be there and get Istvan.
And that's where you killed him?
No. We were nearly killed ourselves. Again.
By Istvan?
No, he wasn't there. The bandits were led by a fellow who fucked us right up, and von Berghoff's entire force, too. He lured us into a trap and slaughtered everyone. Me and Capon were the only survivors.
It sounds like your guardian angel never gets a moment's rest.
No.
There was some luck in it. But it was more that Zizka knew he could get a ransom for Capon.
Wait, Zizka? He's the one who almost killed you.
You know him?
Of course I do. Zizka is in the service of Prokop of Luxembourg, King Wenceslas's cousin.
Aye, we found that out as well.
And what the hell was Istvan Toth doing with him?
It turned out he was spying for von Berghoff. But he didn't do a great job, fortunately. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
I am starting to get confused.
That makes two of us. Maybe we'll understand better if we get drunk.
Yeah.
You're not holding back, I see. Your health, then. After Zizka took us prisoner, it finally became clear we were on the same side, and Istvan had to flee.
So when did you kill that bastard?
Not till some time later. Just when we thought we were out of the woods and Istvan was gone, he appeared outside the walls of Nabokov again, with von Berghoff and Markvart von Aulitz. Von Aulitz was on his way to Kuttenberg with reinforcements for Sigismund. And with the finger of God.
With the what?
A bombard.
Good lord!
Have you ever seen one? I hadn't, until they used it against us.
I've heard about the bombard. An infernal weapon. Then what?
We didn't have a chance. They blew the tower to pieces and took us all prisoner. They took us to Trotsky and tortured us. But with the help of a woman who works with Zizka, we managed to escape.
Zizka. That man always has a trick or two in reserve.
Thank God. While we were making our escape, I crossed paths with Toth, and finally took my revenge for everything he did.
Dull moment with you, I see. To happy endings, then. And where is Lord Capon? Or should I call him the Prince of Poachers?
Well, the most fitting thing to call him would be hostage, because that's what he is now.
A hostage?
That's right. Von Berghoff took him with him. And that's why I'm here, in fact.
Your original plan went badly awry, I must say.
Well, it could have been worse.
That's the way of the world. For my part, I'm forced into hiding, as you've probably noticed. They're after me as if I owed taxes. Ah, if only I knew what Yobs...
I know exactly what you'd say as that happens.
You do? What's that damned...
Aye. He said you can look after yourself. And as a nobleman, Capon has nothing to fear in captivity.
Ah, Yobst.
I must admit, I see his point. He has plans. He wants to take advantage of the truce while it lasts. And he doesn't want to provoke Sigismund into starting warring again. And he's probably right about Capon. Nobody's going to throw away the chance of a fat ransom, or waste a nice opportunity for blackmail.
It's true I can take care of myself, but the old schemer could at least have warned me, whatever his plans might be.
Zizka sees Yobst as a pain in the arse, too. I mean, he's not fond of him. And he doesn't approve of his plan.
Then I expect he and I will see eye to eye. Although I prefer a different strategy to braining all and sundry with a mace. Even so, what brings you to me? You didn't take this risk just to tell me what Yobst is like, or that I should carry on with what I'm doing.
No. My first concern is to rescue Lord Capon, whatever schemes Yobst is dreaming up.
And then...
And also, it's about your safety.
My safety?
Well, you know how I said we were tortured? Well, they asked about you as well. That is, Istvan asked. And with the torturer there, it was hard. In the end, we told them where you were.
Where I am? In this city, you mean? That's not such a terrible betrayal. Kuttenberg is a big city. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Not that they have not tried. They almost caught you a couple of times. If it were not for my people.
That's true, of course. But I'm not going to bear a grudge. The executioner always gets what he wants. And if he hadn't, we wouldn't be talking right now.
I apologize.
No need. It's not your fault. Nevertheless, let's turn the page. Capon. How do you plan to free him?
That's exactly why I came to see you.
Oh, how's that?
Because you move in certain circles.
And
You conspire. You hear all the rumors.
so?
So you might know where they're holding him.
Sigismund confiscated the property of some burghers and noblemen in the city when they opposed him, and he divided the property up between his loyal followers. He seized Malashov Fortress from the Rutards, for instance. And didn't you say, Sam, that he gifted it to von Berkhoff?
Yes, that is so.
That was before von Berkhoff was in these parts. But if he's here now, where else would he be but in Malashov? And if von Berkhoff is there...
That's where his captive will be.
Correct. Capon is at Malashov Fortress.
Well, that's fucked then. How the hell 3 of us conquer a fortress, and one of us a woman?
That's a conquest I'd like to see. It would go down in history.
The history of suicidal madness.
You can't just launch an assault on Malashov. It's a strong fortress. We'll need a cunning plan.
Or long ladders and lots of men. That could be arranged, maybe.
Careful! Jobst ordered us not to stir up trouble. And this would be serious trouble. But if Capon simply vanished...
Vanished how, exactly?
I don't know yet. But like I said, Malashov belonged to the Rutards. And I'm sure they're not keen on the new tenant. I think if you pay a visit to Sir Kunslin Rutard and convince him you have common interests, he'll be happy to think up a solution with you.
Like what?
Who knows? Perhaps Lord Rutard knows of a back door into his old home, and he might not be averse to an arrangement with someone who will help him take revenge.
Someone like you.
Well, I wouldn't get my hopes up. But it's the best we've got, and there's no harm in trying. Where can I find this Kunslin?
Sigismund seized his fortress, but, surprisingly, he let him keep his palace in the city. It's right next to the Italian court.
All right. I'll give it a go.
Once you have some news, you know where to find me. Is there anything you want to know before you go?
Come to think of it, I've no idea where we actually are.
Of course. I'd forgotten how you got here.
We're in the Jewish quarter, in the basement of the King Solomon Tavern, below my tavern. Goyim do not just wander in here, but I will tell my people you are with us.
Thanks a whole lot.
Useful.
All right.
Good luck, and be careful.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You should have yielded. Now we'll display your corpse on the pillory.
What? Like, do you really want to die? Oh, never mind. There. So he was actually after me. Why was he after me?
Your goose is
60 gold fine.
All right.
Now I'll take...
Have a look then.
Right. All right. But I don't want to...
Excuse me, I want to have a look in these chests. What are you doing? We've got things to check here. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Caves. Moses. Still counts as stealing. I guess there's no lodging here. Jacob. They did take a beating. So actually, let's have a look around now. She's just completely glitched. Alright, so what does that mean we go now? Oh, we're staying within the city limits, okay. So from here there should be a gate out to the main area, I'm sure there is. Yeah, here we go. Because for whatever reason the Jewish quarters completely separated.
Kind fellow. My God, these furry mutts.
Let's go. Just a short hop down this way. I could be getting some money along the way, I suppose, but we're all good. The bet's gonna take me into that area that I couldn't get to before. No, I want to go left one. This is a gambling area. Not been in there. Oh, it's a tavern. Ground crossroads, eh?
I have not changed my answer. I will not sell you the rights to my mines. Not today, not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my silver.
You forget I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malishov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
Mind your step. Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Not another step.
You'll get yours too, turtle dove. What are you waiting for? Can't you see? They're threatening the Royal Mint Master!
I didn't even know combat was coming.
That last one mustn't get away!
Fucking stayed out of it! Nice hit!
One mustn't get away!
You're no match for us!
Now we finish this! Kill him!
Damn. They gave me a going over. Good thing you showed up, lad.
You alright, sir? Looks like you took some hits.
It's just a scratch.
Papa, my God, you're hurt.
I'm all right. What the hell was that, Rosa?
I saved your life. Didn't you notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of the young man here. Apologies for the mess, stranger. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our courtyard.
I should be the one apologising. Some of it is my handiwork.
It won't be your concern, though. I promise. We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavak and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plimo, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you? And why have you graced us with your visit?
I'm Henry of Scallis, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Conslin Routard. And this feisty creature here is my daughter Rosa.
Like father, like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malashov.
Our Malashov? I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it. But tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
Well, we all stand on the same side. Against Sigismund.
That is undoubtedly true. I don't like that ginger bastard either. Especially since his people started sticking their fingers in my coffers. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman
In a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness. What if somebody finds out?
Does it really matter?
It certainly does, lad. I'd only end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they'd do to Rosa.
That's true. As long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
Who is he, anyway?
Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus. The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad, as long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
Should I kill him?
Christ almighty!
I don't doubt you could pull it off, but it wouldn't help anything. Sigismund's people are like the Hydra. You chop off one head, and another grows back in its place. We'd just get another Vavak, if not worse. No, killing won't solve anything. We have to do something else to get to him. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake die. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
But you need evidence to make such an accusation, right?
Exactly.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint. And we have to find out where.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally. My friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the Mint Master's office, but his brother Christian remained in the Italian court. He wanted to become the Mint Master himself, but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account of it.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd welcome any dirt you can dig up on Vavak, just as much as I would. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you. I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it?
All right. It's a deal. I've already met Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent. You'll find Christian and Horshan at the estate near the mines. Tell him the password, Via Argentum, the path of silver. He'll know who he's dealing with. But be careful, both of you. This is our last chance to stop Vavak.
We'll be praying for you.
Ooh.
Excuse me.
Does this count as stealing? Apparently not. We can just have this stuff. Was he carrying a lot? No. I want to have a look around in here. Like this dude's rich, right? Maybe he has a chest with money in it. Let's investigate. Somewhere along the way of investigating the silver mines, we're going to see a lot of Grushin. Let's see where it is. And by the way, red-headed girl, we're definitely making a play for her. 100%. If waifu is available, we found her. $47. It's like nothing. This place is full of huge chests and no money. Medium. There's no way there's good money in a medium, right? We've saved, so it doesn't matter if we get in trouble. I can always reload. 99. There was only a few bits in here. That doesn't open. Potentially quest related then. Talk to you later. Let's check your chest, though. And I mean this chest. The other one's not allowed on YouTube. Right, let's go. Okay. So nothing crazy in here. All the way up there. Well, it shouldn't take me too long to reach. That was weird. Did you see that? I didn't go didn't go along the road. Right, we got some food to eat. Got some wine. Keep that ticking over. What's in the herb garden? It's good to know. The in-town herb gardens never have the poisons, do they? No belladonna there. Enough stuff to make marigold potions, though. Horsey!
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
Have I been here before? I have. Yeah, this is when I was making a longsword. I need to wash. Whenever I'm doing quest stuff, I should probably be in proper clothing. Alright, let's go.
That's the fifth yucca who got scrushed in here.
This is some jiggery pokery.
Be quiet.
Jiggery
Now
pokery.
clear off. Hey, you! Who are you?
You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me about Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'll help you with your investigation.
Excellent. You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. But hopefully, I don't need to...
Lord Ruthard mentioned something of the...
Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners, or...
My father was a blacksmith.
It's a fine craft. But it won't teach you much about silver mining and processing. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, we need to talk somewhere in private.
I'll just follow. Why is there no follow? I like this red and gold.
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it held. I mean, mined out.
Won't they be suspicious if I ask those kind of questions?
Of course. You'll have to proceed with the utmost caution. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like calling each other Sonny, however old they are. Or... But you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining. Or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine. Or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
Scholar makes the most sense.
I reckon I could pose as a curious scholar.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mined. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
By the way,
Well.
He was a great help to us at Sukdal.
Even though we had, if it weren't for...
Who are...
All the... Though I'm sure... So there's a lot of... That's the raw...
What?
It's the whole... Silver is the chief, the raw roast...
Get all of
And
this.
then it can. Most often, nevertheless. So if some...
Who...
The royal... That is why the smelt... It's in there.
Who made...
The thing is... Hitman, the smelter, silver...
Who are...
The king... All sorts... In fact...
Who's
The
responsible?
mines as the stew... Then come the... We follow... How much? That depends. I thought that's right. They bear the king. What about those go to? Who's they have their then, and not just what happened. Each the stamp after that finally. So yes. How are the royal there then? How many? Only them. They used to. It was he, and of course.
There we go. Why is there H and F? Oh, there are several mines. When was the last save? 1 minute ago. Should we check this guy's house? Am I allowed anywhere now? Ooh, he's got a good little bunch there.
Careful.
Alright, let's go. What else we got? No, very little around. Okay. Let's go. Where's, I don't even know where his chest is. Must be in there. Alright, so which one is furthest? H, I can't even see. Well, H is actually right here. Am I allowed in here? I am. Oh man, that's dangerous. So I'm allowed in here as much as I want right now. Sick. Man, that's like nothing. Houndmaster perk, eh? Very nice. Everyone likes Houndmaster upgrades. Let's have a look what we've got. What can we do with level 18? That's obviously better. Right, over here.
Are you Foreman Samko? Aye. Hi, my name is Henry. I'm a student from Prague, and I'm writing a treatise on miners.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but minus rules. Then I'll tell you everything.
Let's not get angry.
You should obey Sir Christian, and you don't want him coming to you when you're off.
That I don't, kidder.
What is the work?
But proper rest is even more important than graft.
So how do you rest?
Depends. Some have a kip, some a swally, some go whoring.
How do you mine ore?
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit, or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you've got to smelt the shit out of it.
How much do you...
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a grosh and a cough is no.
How many core...
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we managed to hulk 34 corves without skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
That's all I need to know.
Okay. The really strange disconnect for me is I actually understand a lot of the slang that he's using there. This is obviously a Czech historical game, and it feels like what they're trying to do is they're using a lot of Northern England, so not Scotland, but Northern England dialect here. And because that's probably foreign to a lot of people that speak English, I guess, across the world, probably sounds really different. Must be underground. So where's the entrance? Does it go up on the map? How do we get underground? Must be in here.
Good day to you. Give my greetings to Christian, and don't forget a torch.
So if you didn't have enough armor right now, if there's no one looking behind him, this is the perfect opportunity to get a ton of it. Foreman Frank.
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're hewing?
Sir Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm a student at the university in Prague. Henry. I'm writing a treatise on silver mining.
I didn't know you scribblers were interested in us ordinary yakkers, but you can't just amble around. You'll cap your creels.
I'll just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
He's like switching between so many different ways of speaking.
What is the work of a miner, really?
What's it about? Bugger all, kidder. No great shakes, We gans through the roads, Bella, queuing off from rock in the dark and breathing in the stythe.
How exactly do you mine?
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yak of graft, kid ya? You take a kevel and ding away at the rock till it crumbles. And if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years and don't croak from the stythe, then you'll keel over from exhaustion or get scrushed by the ceiling of the road you're hewing.
How do you get the
same way it's hewed, in the dark and in coves. On top of that, you spend a lot of the bloody time on all fours. Once you get out by with the cough, you get...
I wonder...
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? Why do you need to know that for? Them numbers won't be...
I really need to know it for my work. My treatise won't be complete without it. Est rerum omnium magister usus. Experience is the best teacher. And you have that experience.
Aye, well, a clever head but a gawk handed, eh? Alright, I'll tell ya. It was a good gar on the Feast of St. Petronilla. Our yakkers hewed 36 corves.
Thanks. How much do you...
Can you... Sometime. See you soon, my friend.
Alright. I guess while we're in here, we can have a look around. I bet there's something hidden in these mines as well. That's the way out. I guess maybe not. There doesn't seem to actually be much in here. I wonder if I can get to this guy. Ha! I didn't actually know he'd been here. I'm so glad we came in now.
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kidder. Hold on.
My name's Henry. I'm a student at the Are you praying?
We dinged the bird. It all came...
That's awful.
He weren't just... He kept begging me to take him on a shift. Saying it was... And now...
There's no more pain in heaven.
You're right. Will you pray with me for his soul?
Aye.
You're a canny. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper, tin,
Almighty and
iron,
merciful God,
and
our
all
Father,
ores and metals.
you are the giver
I ask
of
that
gold,
you bless me brother
silver,
who has died in this
bronze,
mine.
copper,
and may
tin,
your holy angels save
iron,
his soul from
and all
damnation.
ores and
Bring his
metals.
soul to
I ask
eternal
that you
glory
bless my
through our
brother
Lord,
who has
our
died in
Saviour
this
and
mine.
Redeemer, Jesus
May your
Christ.
holy angels save
Amen.
his soul from damnation. Bring his soul to eternal glory through our Lord, our Saviour and Redeemer, Jesus Christ. Amen. So, are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for...
What is the word?
What it's a proper...
Or
Aye. Unfortunately...
How is the...
First, we set...
How much do you...
Depends on how much... It's not...
So how...
But even...
That's all I need to know.
The angel of the Lord declared unto Mary, and she conceived the Holy Spirit.
Alright, let's go speak to the dude. Did I come down a ladder? I don't remember coming down a ladder. Let's try going up this, though.
Look out!
Maybe I did, though. Looks familiar here. There's the foreman, yeah. Either that or I looped around. Let's go speak to the mister.
I already know how many corvs the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
I'd guess it's less.
Then you'd be correct. The book lists 90 corvs extracted. That means 10 corvs of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corvs must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
What does it mean?
that this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the ore merchant are in it up to their ears.
What about Vavak?
I still think the trail will lead us to him, but we know too little so far. You need to talk to Fett and Herman first. Being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime, so it should be in their own interest to cooperate. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll...
Right, let's go. So far, so good.
Grüß dich. Was wünschst du?
We need to talk, Herman.
And who might you be?
Henry. But that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. We found some...
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miners extracted 100 corvs of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90.
Or someone...
I do not write anything if Foreman Fett counts the corvs here. Go and...
Don't tell me you don't count them too. You wouldn't pay for more corvs than there really were.
Do you have any idea how much ore passes through my hands? How am I supposed to remember? Besides, miners can lie and say they extracted more than they did.
All three crews agreed to report more. I seriously doubt that. Look, you don't have... Me and Sir Christian agreed to settle the matter quietly.